Good afternoon, guys. Today I'm out for a little walk here, you know, that the doctor's order, and I was take the opportunity to show you some stuff I have done with my Prodigy through the year. One of the thing I did it right away when it come home, but after the year I have done something on the knife. It's gonna be a short video, and because we have a very bad weather in Sweden, harsh weather, raining, snowing and that kind of stuff. So because I have that kind of illness, I am allowed to cheat when I'm going to start a fire. I guess you can cheat when you are injured or have an illness. I'll be back to that later. Okay, now I have battened up some small sticks here, just enough to make me, it's going to be enough to make some coffee, and I'm going to show you my, not would say it is a fire kit, it's a combination kit of maybe the most important stuff. It's like, I have this little kit when I have that shoulder bag and small bags when I don't carry rucksack. It's just like this. I'm going to show you closer. It's just a kit with the artificial fire starter, the fire rod, gorilla tape and some cordage, bank line. And I think this is a toilet bag from that Swedish. I think it should be used as a toilet bag because it's Swedish Army stamps. But I use it for this. Should we start a fire then? Out here in the archipelago. This is just a trail people can walk. Very beautiful area. Walk with the dogs and fish around here. Nothing deep forest, but wonderful place to be and walk and have romance. Okay. Should we see then what I was talking when I should cheat? Of course I'm going to use a fire rod, but you must practice a little bit even if you are almost dead. And there I lose my gorilla tape. I'm going to use, maybe I take two of them. I don't buy expensive stuff like wet fire and turbo fire and fire from hell and Armageddon fire. They don't need to be that have that fancy name. I buy this from Clas Ohlson, and I guess you can buy them at Walmart. Just cheap artificial stuff you start the fire with. It's like when you were a child, you have that steam machine. I think it's that kind of material in it. I'm going to crush it and put it on the fire. See if we can have a fire pretty fast, and then after that I'm going to talk about the project a little bit. I'm rambling about that project over and over again. Like Brian, I am rambling. But Brian don't ramble. He just think that he do. Okay, let's try those little things. I used my little pocket knife. And I just gonna, it's a long time since I used this, just gonna crush them like this. I think that is enough, and then I'm gonna take that saw on that huntsman. It's raining. it one more to be sure. Should be enough. I got 3 more big here. Put them here. Okay. Okay, should we have a little look at that Prodigy then and what I have done with it through the years. First, when I got the knife, this glass breaker or skull breaker or what you want to call it, the first thing I did was to round that off. And I must take off the sound. Sorry about that. Sound off. Because it was a very annoying feeling. It hurt my thumbs if I should have that kind of grip. And then over the years I didn't do very much. The spine was from the start very good to use a fire rod. This is like my fire. You see, it's worked perfect. But I was not satisfied with that angle of that edge. So I re-angled it pretty much, you see. Now it's a lot more easy to cut with, to skin with, than from the start. And it holds up very well when I'm batoning, no problem with that. And then the last thing I did was this was the biggest hotspot on the knife. I just simply filed it down because it's only rubber, it's nothing, it's not metal inside here. It was pretty easy to file down. Now the blade is more like an cold steel SRK or Fällkniven. And I guess they are almost in the same length also. 11.5 centimeters. This tape here is nothing to modify it. It's just because this homemade sheet was a little bit wrong build. A friend of mine did it and it was a little bit of rattle here. So I put on some electrical tape here to make it fit better. And like you see, I'm back with that Prodigy. I have that bench made for some months, but I was not very satisfied about that handle. And now when I have started using this knife again, I remember why I love it so much. It's perfect size. It's pretty small, but very, very strong knife. It's very fun to work with a big Bowie knife style, but this is more practical, I think. And it's only cost $50, not $150. No, $220, and then break. No rattle in this handle. I will not talk shit about Benchmade, but because that must have been some kind of mistake from the factory. But this is my all-time favorite. A little bit modified, you see. It's not like from the factory. But tell me that person that don't modify the blades. I modify all my blades, folding knives, fixed blades, and that kind of stuff. Okay, I hope I not have bored you with talking about that Prodigy all the time, but I just want to show you that you can modify a very good knife until it gets a little bit even better. And now you see it's going to be darker and darker here in Sweden. In around 1 hour from now, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's going to be almost dark here. So it's time for me to go home and edit this video with my new edit program that I don't understand at all. I have friends so far that helped me. I am not a computer guy. Okay, that was all for me.